Back to live action. Shout out to everybody out there on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody watching live on Twitch. And shout out to everybody listening live on Bars and Hoops Radio. We are back. And we got our special invited guest in the building. Goes by the name of Errol Eats Everything. Give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? What up, man? What up? First and foremost, man, I want to say thank you for pulling up for us today, man. In this cold weather with your little man, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. You trooped out here, man, and we want to give you a great show. And we want the listeners to get to know you a little bit better, man. So, first and foremost, man, for everybody that doesn't know who Errol Eats Everything is, let everybody know who you are and where you're from.
I'm from many places, man.
I'm
Errol Eats Everything. That's ERROL Eats Everything. Big Tune Media. Been doing my thing for quite a while.
Big Tunes.
Big Tune. Yeah.
Yeah.
Origins,
know what we talking about.
Yeah. Origins is north of the border. Originally Toronto, and then I moved out Western Canada. I mean, I've been in many places, man, but I've been in New York for quite a while. I've been in New York since '98, so mainly Bed-Stuy, but I just relocated up top, so I live in Harlem now.
Okay, shout out to Harlem World, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my people 145th and Lenox, man. My guys over there, man. But where were you mentally and creatively when the idea Errol Eats Everything came, and then the artwork behind it?
Okay, so
explain that.
The name came. I used to go by E. Dot, and I had singles.
Bring the mic up.
Gonna bring the mic up?
Yeah.
Check.
No,
yeah, E. Dot, and I used to have singles out like. Couple of them Fat Beats.
Fat Beats.
I put a couple out, couple different labels. Embedded did a few, and I actually had I had walked away from the game after a while because I put so much time in.
And it gets frustrating.
Yeah, and it got to my head, and I just like walked away. And then, long story short, Furious Evans had met him in Vegas, 97, 96.
Okay.
And
shout out to Furious Evans.
Yeah, and he was sending me beats and a long story behind that we can get into in a little bit. But He reeled me back in. And in the process of reeling me back into the game, I came across an old Chex commercial. That's Mikey. Mikey eats everything. Eats everything. That commercial. And I was like, at that moment, you know. And,
wow.
And then hit up my boy Clarence Joe, and I was like, "Hey, yo, what do you think?" And he's like, "Man, that name is more you than anything, you know." Like, and so I just ran with it.
So, I have to ask, when you say you eat everything, what is everything?
Insatiable appetite for like knowledge. Right, and it's a metaphor for many things in regard to the game, and the MC part of it too. I feel like when I drop, for instance, the next album, Blame Furious Evans, I feel like it's going to eat everything that's out, period. And I stand by that. Like, you heard what I just said.
All right, cool. I heard what you just said.
Right. Sure. Okay. So let's talk about your last project, man. What version of Errol are we hearing on that project?
So that happened because Furious was sending me beats, right? And I had just walked away. I was mad at myself. Like, you wasted so much time in this game and trying to master a skill that's not really transferable to anything else. You know what I'm saying? I could have spent that time to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, had kids, this and that, responsibilities. I'm like, man, what did I just do? You know? And then,
yes, sir.
And so I always wanted to be my own man. And then I got an opportunity to do that. And I had failed many times in businesses, succeeded, nothing crazy. But then one time it really worked. And that led to me being at home at 2 p.m, like, I always wanted to be in this position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always blaming my job for interfering with my creativity and this and that. And then now I was my own man. I was just like, I always wanted to be in this position. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like, I'm going to try something. And I recorded a joint, and that first joint was Errol Eats Everything from that album. And so I was like, this is dope. And I hit up Furious and sent another one. And then, and basically, to answer your question, he, after about the third joint, we're like, this is crazy what we're recording right now. And then homeboy caught a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
And so that kind of like put, everything came to a stop. But then what happened is that he came back from that, like 50 getting shot 9 times. It's like, what are you afraid of when you just faced, I mean, I'll wake up from this operating table type of thing.
Right.
And his output was insane. And so we made a commitment to say, hey man, I feel like this is divine and what we're doing because of the subject matter and stuff and the way things came into alignment. Mm-hmm. And it was just like he had this plan. We're doing 4 projects and we have the name of them. We know everything planned out. And he's like, we're going to have our moment and then we're going to leave it alone.
Right.
And so I recorded that first album from that space. And that's the Errol Eats Everything that you got, where it was like a really positive, upwardly mobile, black mindset. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I was just channeling master teachers and really, so everybody's like, your subject matter, this and that. And really, it's not my subject matter. It's me standing on the shoulders of like master teachers echoing their sentiment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's why that's what you're hearing in that first album. It's like, I put music out before and it was like, whatever, got lost in the sauce with everybody. Nobody really cared like that. I had a couple that slammed a little bit, but nobody knew, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and then it's just like I found my voice. And then when I found my voice, it just took off.
Mm. Do you ever go back to the first stuff that you did and compare it to what you're doing now?
Nah, it makes me cringe, most of it.
Right. It makes you cringe?
Yeah, most of it, because it's like my lyrical, like it's like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? A lot of it was dope.
Right.
But a lot of it makes me cringe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't really go back. I'm so focused on what we're doing right now. And it's like, I'm not looking back because it didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. And now is when I feel like everyone's starting to bug out when I found my voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, not bug out, but I'm attracting the exact tribe I want to attract.
Okay.
Because I was doing shows before and the audience didn't look like me. It was, it was pretty crazy.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it to that very song that you just referenced, man. It's called Errol Eats Everything. That was Errol Eats Everything. Heard up, man. So when I hear that song, right, it gives me vibes of like a De La Soul type of vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm okay with that.
So what era or sound? That's what I was going to ask you. So what era or sound were you channeling while making this album? Because that song gave me a lot of De La vibes.
Wait. Can I say one before that?
God damn. I'm sorry to have some conversations.
I know, man. Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, yo.
No, you're going to be sorry. Just listen.
Yo. But he also put me in the mind of CL Smooth and Pete Rock with that joint.
That's a fact.
I'm okay with that too.
So then to answer the question,
I wasn't channeling. I made a commitment to make music I wanted to hear. It's just like, that's what was in my head. It's like, I'm not compromising and I've just vibed out.
You're not trying to fit into what's going on out here today.
I just made what sounded dope to me. And
that's
so, and then afterwards I'm hearing, you sound like this, or you remind me of that. When I first came out, I didn't want to show my face. And that's why I came up with that artwork.
Got you.
And so people were like, you like a new Doom, because they didn't know who I was.
Yeah, Doom,
and I was
like, peace.
I don't think I'll ever show my face now. That's the dopest thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to do that, but I wasn't channeling any of those guys, but I'm okay with those are influences on me. So that probably just bled out when I was just vibing to the beat, you know?
Okay. That's ill, man. So which track took you the longest to finish? And what was the struggle on that particular album?
Not a single one.
Not a single one?
Because I don't write my lyrics down. I just come off the top when I'm vibing and spit.
Okay.
And so I can do like probably 3 songs in a day if I wanted to. Like, it never used to be like that. I used to write, and then what I found out was like when I was writing, you're looking at me like how my homeboy Click looks at me. Like when I said that before, it's man, you lying. No, so
just like, what is he? Oh, yeah.
So let me clarify.
Let's go.
I wrote all my rhymes down before, but I noticed my struggles were something got lost in translation from me writing it down to the mic. It never translated exactly as it came to me. You know what I'm saying? And like by the time I put it out there. And so like I was gliding on Errol Eats Everything, which was the first song I recorded because it was just me vibing to it. and I would only do like 2 or 4 bars. Then I'd listen. Then I'll add. Then I'd listen. Oh, that's not good. This and that's kind of, and it allows me to just the freedom to do what I want. And so I'm so good at that way of recording now. I could do it like nothing. Like so, it doesn't. I don't really get writer's block anymore. None of that stuff. And so I did everything that I so a song that took me a while to finish would be like. There's one at the end of the album called I Said What I Said. And I did that because I was like, I got a lot of stories. And I got, I wanted them to know I could spit crazy, So that's why I did that song. However, it took me maybe 90 minutes.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
That's what you consider a
the,
long time.
The engineer is like, take your time.
I'll go back.
Man.
I'll listen to it for a while, and I'll be like, "This doesn't sit well with me, and that doesn't sit well," and I'll approach it like a painting.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So what? Being that you, like you said, it just comes off the top for you, right? What's your process then? Is it the beat first? Are you writing first, or is it a vibe?
It's a vibe to the beat. I can't spit on whack shit. So can I curse?
Of course you can.
Yeah, I can't spit on whack shit. So that's why I get a lot of people.
I can't spit on whack.
A lot of people will reach out. Hey. And my answer is, I'll try. I'll see. It's highly unlikely that I'll vibe to their music, right? Because what you're hearing is me just bleeding my vibe to that music. So I can't just go. I used to have 100 verses penned down. I'm a father. I'm a business. Like I have businesses. I don't have. I had to adapt my method to the availability that I had. And so, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, you got something for all the time before I go? All right, man. So,
No. Go ahead.
So, what song do you feel that people haven't fully understood yet on your album? Because it's a lot. You got a lot. You in a lot of different pockets with your project. It's heavy consciousness. And if you're not on that type of level, most people, it's going to fly over people's head. And they're like, oh, what is he talking about? He's just trying to kick knowledge. Like, so which one for you do you feel that people haven't fully understood yet?
I was surprised that Mind didn't take off more than it did. And I don't know if you know that song, but
of course.
Pages of a book and taught me about Kemet, the face of Africa.
Kemet, we just had
right.
My brother Jamal here, who's a Kemet priest. So yeah,
and so
shout out to Jamal. Yeah,
probably that song was surprises, like because when I heard it and there's like a harmonization behind it, I was like, this is the one, and it was not the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, however, it's still like that one touches me every time I hear it, kind of a thing. And I would say, I think that every song has a group of people that likes it. Like I have 17 joints on there, and it's the songs that I would never think that people would gravitate to. They gravitated to, but I don't have a particular one.
Gotcha.
I'm not attached to any of them.
Gotcha.
Because of
You
my
just
report.
put it out there and let it do what it do.
That method also lends to me not memorizing my verses like that because it's so coming. I'm just channeling it.
Okay.
So a lot of times, like when if I have to do a show, which I can't wait for now, I'll have to rehearse, spend a week in rehearsal, getting it all back because I haven't sat here and wrote it down and memorized it to myself or whatever.
Got you.
All right. So with that being said,
let's go.
Which one would you prefer to perform in the show? Like if it's been you choose one of them.
Facts.
That would go to what Steele's. I'm gonna piggyback for what Steele. So which one would you go? I want to do that one.
Probably I'll say Mind, or I like them all. I like them all, but I probably Mind, or depends on the type of show. If it's bars, I'd probably say like I Said What I Said.
Okay.
I think black out what I said, what I said, or probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take it to another song off the album, man. It's called Round and Round, the original. Yeah, that's it, baby. So about a reaction from everybody in the room. Obviously, that's a room favorite right there, and that's the original. round on round. Because what we understand is you have a remix, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And
Status Selector.
with Static Selector. Oh, we was gonna get to that. Word.
Yeah.
So I guess we can ask that for. Well, no, we gonna stick to the script, right? So you balance introspection with social awareness. How intentional is that? Because everybody is not on that type of time. They just want to hear your murder, death, kill. The beat is crazy. Once you get them in a trance, they're not trying to hear all the other stuff.
I think that once you become aware and get some, a little bit of knowledge yourself, you have to. It's very hard to go back from that. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to sustain the little bit of elevation that you have. To take a step back from that is like so fraudulent to be. Like, how could you enlighten yourself and then go back to murder, death, kill? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so John Henrik Clarke touched me in such a way that I couldn't even, like, it led me down a rabbit hole, and there was no coming back from that rabbit hole once I gained that kind of knowledge and stuff like that. And so it wasn't intentional, because I was just being myself, and I only made music I wanted to hear. So I was just channeling, I told you, like, me. And so it wasn't like a lot of people have given me a lot of props for the album, and a lot of it was just, it just what it is. Like, it wasn't like, I'm going to make so many stories and then this and that. I didn't overthink anything. I kind of just get out of my way.
Got you. So how much of this album is like basically commentary versus confession?
I never heard that question before.
Yeah.
Commentary versus confession.
Yeah.
And so I have some like, I want to say this, for instance, right? The first song I made was on this run was Errol Eats Everything. It's not a real story. I wrote that with my wife right beside me.
She's like,
actually,
me that way.
My young one here, he's like, hey man, like, people are going to think that you cheated on mom or whatever, you know? I'm just like, but I'm all right, you know? She was right. She was there, you know?
Right.
I was recorded it, and it was just vibing. Shout out to
Evan. Word up, man.
Yeah. Family, the house name is Chunk though. But yeah. Shout out to Chunk, right? What was the question?
So we're gonna skip that question and go to the chunky baby.
Yeah.
What's the gold teeth? What? Why?
Because I didn't want to show my face. And so that was my whole intention. That was intentional. Of everything, and because I wanted it to be about the music, and I just went to ChatGPT and I put some of the prompts in. It took me about 20 prompts maybe to get it right.
Wow!
And I was emulating, like, when I was coming up, I always wanted a fat gold chain. I always wanted the emblem. I always wanted gold teeth. I don't want those things anymore. And so to me, it was like he's that image is my Flavor Flav, the street element. Right. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what kind of knowledge I'm spitting, and what that did is it ended up attracting people into what is this? And then not knowing that, I gotcha, and spit some knowledge at them. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of ended up like that, but it wasn't like intentional. I just did it because, hey, this is dope. This is what I want. And kind of hide behind it at first.
Got you.
And then I got, is this AI music? And I got so many things like that. I had to start doing interviews and stuff like that. It was like, I'm a real person, you know?
Okay. So, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, so a question, like, have you did shows already?
I've done so many shows.
So, I mean, when you did the shows, did you do the shows
as Errol Eats Everything?
No, yeah, as a person that didn't show their face or something.
Oh, like, no, I have not done a show as Errol Eats. I've done so many shows in my life, and then person on my team, Click, was like, one of the mistakes I made with this artist was doing shows before I garnered my crowd, right? So in this day and age, you're basically your own agency. Meaning you have to have a following, or else your shows are not going to be worthwhile.
100%.
And he's like, if we look at the metrics, we need to do more work before we go out there and do that, you know?
Right.
And from what I'm hearing now, like, folks that we kind of lean on for that are in the industry are like, okay, you're at the point where now you gotta start doing your shows. You got your following now and stuff like that.
Right.
And so when we released Blame Furious Evans, which is the second project, I think third, fourth quarter, I'm going to start doing shows.
Dope.
Yeah. How you feel about performances? Like
I'm going to crush everything.
You want to crush everything?
I'm going to.
When you perform, are you the one that perform over tracks, or do you perform over instruments?
I'm an MC, man.
I like that. That's what I'm talking about.
I've never spit over. That's crazy work.
Right.
I don't even have. I would never spit over something with vocals on it.
All right, there you go. That's what I'm talking
never
about.
happened.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm old school. That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about.
So what's your mindset and your approach to music? Like, do you seek features on your projects, or do you just tend to just be like, I'm gonna just do me and I'm gonna eat everything on my own?
That's my mindset. That one right there. I didn't want any feature. I didn't care about features.
I noticed it's not a lot on them.
Yeah. One is my nephew.
Shout out to your
nephew.
nephew.
And the other one is Clarence Joe, who's my brother, who is in Vegas with Furious. Furious, Evan, and I were a group called A Chapter in Vegas. And that's the first time we ever got traction, where people are flying us to shows and stuff. And to this day, we've been brothers. And so only those two were my features. And then Click was like, this whole remix EP I have coming within a couple weeks here is his brainchild. He's like, this is what we're going to do. Gotcha. And I kind of got out of my way. I was like, okay, because I'm not going to spit on wax shit or somebody or with somebody's wax. So I was like, whatever, and it raised my profile massively. Like people started noticing. I was like, oh, so, if I left it up to myself, I would have been taken an extremely hard way. No features, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like there's a window of time that we have. We only have 4 projects or whatever. And so the features that I do have I have on this EP, Brother Ali, Rome Streets, Shay Noir,
Rome Streets,
Jovis, Blue, Planet Asia.
Shout out to Planet Asia.
I'm missing and Ras Fresco.
Okay.
And so this EP has a lot of features, but it's all remixes from my original album, right? So kind of fits what the premise of what's going on. And typically I do have one kind of, I would consider high profile in the feature in the works for the Blame album that I could never turn around because I don't want to say names because I think that's whack.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's not my thing, man.
Got you.
Right.
Got you. I saw that. I was like, all right, he really want to eat everything on his own. He like that little fat baby, for real.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it to the next music segment, man. And it's called the Round and Round Remix featuring Rome Streets.
Okay.
Produced by Static Selector. Check it out. How did that record come together, man? Being that you don't really chase features, how did Static Selector get to do the remix? How did you connect with Rome Streets?
I have a publicist.
Shout out to
and how did that get down here? And then put me on a Static, and he showed me love and just did that. So
that's what's up.
Crazy quick.
That's what's up.
Like, he was incredibly professional and real quick with it. And as a matter of fact, when I got out with him, he was like, do you like it? Want me to do it again?
Wow.
The fact that he was willing to do that again. I was like, what? I was like, nah, it's crazy,
Yeah.
I was like, nah, we're good. Just leave it as it is, And then Static put me on the Rome. And so, and then Rome knocked his verse out. I didn't have to wait for anything. It was the craziest, like, supposed to happen type thing. And Rome knocked it out and killed it, you know, and
because of the bridge between the both of y'all. He look at him a certain way, so he ain't gonna let him down because he gonna keep feeding him stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in your music, man, you balance a lot of introspection with social awareness, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're very intentional with that. So, what made you take that stance? Was it a Tupac influence? Like, what influenced you to be like that?
That's the exact wrong influences say. We make fight music. Look in the area. Why we should be telling
Facts.
given with what's going on right
now,
right?
Facts. It's a lot of crash test dummy music out here.
and you know, I feel like with what hip hop is and the history of hip hop and where things were before it got overdone with the street element. Like I remember it was highly conscious at one point, and then something happened, and then everything went like the whole NWA era, and then everything just changed to a heavy street element, and everything else was forgotten. And I never forget feeling like if Public Enemy broke every metric that existed, and there's no way you can tell me you gave them a budget and they didn't recoup their budget and make you money, right? And this is a business. You should have copied, rinsed, and repeated that 10 times over like you did with the Murder, Death, Kill, right? And so that showed me that there's a sinister agenda that was going on with this music. And so I feel like it's
that secret meeting.
We make fight music. That's boom. I feel we make fight music for a reason. And I told you earlier that when I recorded and then the whole incident that happened with the heart attack coming back and this and that with Furious and all of that, it was like, I don't know what to say. It was divine at that point. Like we have a purpose here. We have to make fight music. And then it's like, I recorded this album and I sat on it for 2 years for various reasons, right? And then it gets released, and it was like the whole world conspired to make it even more relevant. You know, I recorded this before Trump was going crazy on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man. Well, that's our mantra. We make fight music,
and that's ill because not a lot of people nowadays have that courage. Because your video that you put out can be looked upon as very controversial in today's setting.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You touched on everything from the march and Selma, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin. The visuals is crazy, showing police shooting rubber bullets at people in the crowd, like atom bombs.
Yeah,
like
YouTube's getting at me now though, like because it was like suddenly they clamping me down with everything because, you know, I guess it's controversial or I don't know what's going on, but they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult with the reach and whatnot. But it's where people are coming to it anyway. So it's like
that's a fact.
When you speak the truth, you know, what's gonna happen? You can't really suppress that.
That's a fact. And shout out to my brother DeMarco the Great. He said that you remind him of Diamond D.
Thank you.
It's a super compliment. Shout out to
Diamond D. Yeah.
CL Smooth, Diamond D. What was the other one?
De La.
Yeah.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I get Biggie, sometimes I get Doom.
I get that all the time.
You ever get Chubb Rock too?
That's what everybody said when I first came to New York.
You know what? Because you got the slight accent.
Yeah, the accent put me in the mind of Chubb Rock.
I tried to.
Yeah.
When I first came out, I tried to get a feature with them. This is an introduction.
Yeah.
Word, rest in peace to Howie T. For real,
Hitman Howie T. Yeah,
Word,
definitely.
So I ask this all the time to artists when they come through here, man. Cause like I said, we got our lane, and we love our lane. It's for the independent artists, the artists want to come up and stuff like that. So how important is being independent to you right now in this day and time?
I don't think there's a choice.
There's no choice.
There is no choice. It's not. I made music that I wanted to hear, and I put it out. I didn't have any expectations. You have wishes. I hope people like y'all, my tribe, hear it, right? But what's crazy is I put it out, and the ultimate scenario hit me right away. I was like, you know, like choking on my spit. What, you know? And you know, like a couple, you know, mega situations kind of just reached out just to, you know, get the temperature and stuff like that. And so I can't say that I wasn't like motivated or like I didn't feel like, oh my God moment, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think about it. At this point though, I know that what I'm doing is bigger than hip hop because I feel like if you see the visuals of what I'm doing, there's some IP there that's over the top. Like anybody with a brain can see that this branding can go way beyond just conventional hip hop.
How hands-on are you with your visuals and your overall branding?
The extent of my hands-on, the hands-on aspect with the visuals is the cover art I did for the album. The animations is a team. that I put together.
Okay.
And I curate what you see, right? And I was like, okay, change this, do that, or whatever. But like you're gonna see going forward, like the visuals is gonna be like a 2.0 of what you're seeing. And actually starting, if you saw how it started to where it's at now it's like kind of bananas. I don't, you guys may not be hip to it yet, but take a look after this. Go to Errol Eats Everything on Instagram.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You're gonna see the animations are crazy. And then what we have, and what I have coming, you know, is gonna step it up even more. And I believe that's just gonna be like an animated kind of series is the end goal. And then Errol Eats Everything is going to be a platform, kind of like this. So maybe we could work together in the future.
Right.
We always looking to build, baby. Yes, sir. For real, man. So what's the God, Tiny?
What I like about you is your creativity. It's a lot of creativity in your work and what you're doing, and a lot of people are not doing that today, and that's could be commended about. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
that's
you,
to
man.
be looked at. So
I'm
keep
just tired
doing
of
your thing.
I don't want to say I'm tired of the street element, but I'm tired of the lack of diversity in the music. Used to be super diverse.
Absolutely.
You know, you had, you know, from Stet to PE to
Brand
Nubians,
yeah,
like
BDP,
absolutely,
right? Like even from a sound perspective, it was different.
We had a variety. We had an equal balance of everything.
Correct.
For everybody, and whatever you wanted to listen to, you can go to whatever subject you wanted to listen to.
So the old construct was devilish, but they did have gatekeepers that kind of kept it the sanctity of the game together, man, because you couldn't just go in your room and record nonsense and put it out, like, or, you know, but at the same time, I think that the reasoning or the reason for the over the top street element,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So there's a pro and a con to the scenario, and you know, like I said, the pro was that there's a quality element.
Mm-hmm.
Con is rinse and repeat of
the
same old.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily say it's whack because I love, for instance, I'm a Griselda fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be lying if they give me a Wu vibe. I'm a Wu fan or Griselda fan.
Mm-hmm.
They're my guilty pleasure. You know, that's what I call it. You know, because I'm not really on that element in my head. You know, but are you gonna front? You say it's not dope,
right.
So.
Like that, the whole room like that. As soon as you turn that on, they like this. Look, but, check them out.
We need more balance.
100%.
Right.
100%. What about? I haven't heard anybody mention Common, man. I'm like sitting here like I like Common.
Yeah. I did mention Common.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I blacked out for a second.
Man. So, what's the biggest misconception that people may have about you
that I'm AI
as an artist? That you're AI?
Yeah, I have to show I didn't want to show my face, and I got so many. Is this real? Like when I first dropped, people thought it was AI music because this was too good. Like this is not real, you know.
Right.
Shout out to AI. It's too good.
And it's like AI can't do my bars. What are you talking about? You think it's gonna spit what I'm spitting? And then people were not believing it, and so I had to show my face because of that reason.
Is there any AI rappers?
I don't like AI.
There's gonna be a lot of AI rappers. There's gonna be a lot of. It's a lot of that.
Beanie Siegel's AI.
They doing those.
He lost his voice. So he does his AI voice.
They doing those AI videos. So there's like AI rappers out there now. So
shout out to Lotto. He did his whole video with him and Mikey D. When I see Rochdale not looking like what Rochdale looks like, I said, that's AI. So we're gonna take it to one last joint, man. This is one of my favorites, man. It's called Fly Girl. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Thanks.
Yo,
that was called Fly Girl. Word up.
Yeah.
Took a lot of different elements and put it all in one pot, man.
Right. Yeah. I was listening to all the phrases he was saying in there, you and I, and all of that. I was listening to the phrases that you was using, that other rappers using, and everything like that. Yeah, that was clever. That was definitely clever.
That's what's up, man. So it's definitely a dope song.
Yeah.
Had Shorty with him, like, come on, we gonna get the jokes. Man. So how do you personally define success right now? Being that everything is happening for you.
Just being my own man, not having to be an efficient slave for somebody, make somebody else's dream come true.
Facts. Nobody wants to be an indentured servant.
So, like I said, I tried many businesses, and I failed at many, and I succeeded at some.
Mhm.
All it takes is one.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so I would say success is being able to persevere and get to become your own man eventually.
100%. So, what advice would you give your younger self about what not to do?
I wouldn't put out music until you found your voice, because you're compromising yourself, trying to do what you think you would like or you would like, not what I would like. You know what I'm saying? And so
Doing everything for everybody else.
Yeah, I was trying to get on and you know, invest in me basically. I would so even in this journey, I had moments of doubt, right? And every once in a while it creeps in, even no matter what. And that's why I sat on it for 2 years. I was like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to rush.
And so there's several things I would say. One is believe in yourself. Stay true to yourself. And it worked for me when I made music I wanted to hear. So, you know, I have many things that I would say to myself. And the other thing I would say is buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin cryptocurrency.
And I bought that.
Okay.
Can I ask you, how did you know when you found your voice? Like, what was it that particular moment that you said, yo, I found my voice? Like,
I used to write my bars down, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Like, it wasn't that much of a struggle, but the struggle was the interpretation of writing it down to the mic, of getting it across exactly how I want, and this and that. Also, so erase that. How I really, really knew is when I recorded this album, it was just falling out of my mouth.
right.
I didn't have to give it much thought. I got out of my way. Nothing was that contrived. It looks like I put some details, great details into it. It was more divine than you know. I just was spitting. And I got out of my way. And I knew I was there because I could literally record 3 songs in a day, 3 dope quality songs in a day if these guys aren't saying dad every 5 seconds.
Right.
So and because of my limitations with time, etc., and the way I had to adapt my method, I just knew, like, once I started attracting my tribe is when I really knew, like, my goodness, you know what I'm saying? Where Fly Girl I just played, every single person in this room could be like, just like 5-6 times of the source and what I'm saying and what it's referring to.
That's a grown audience record.
Yeah.
So I made, I heard there's this guy Goldfling that reached out to me, got through the Matrix once, and we're gonna do a song together. But he works with somebody, and I'm gonna bite what he said. He's like, I make adult contemporary hip hop.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about that. I was like, actually, that's kind of who you want, because they were marketing the kids before, but they don't got money.
Right.
Fact.
They ain't grown. You'll intentionally spend your money on dope shit if it's dope. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
facts.
And so, so I just knew when the method of recording, everything just came. It wasn't like a moment. It was a moment after several moments came together. I was like, oh,
okay.
It's like, this is 10,000 hours. You know, that term, you become a master at 10. Yeah,
right.
at
10,000 hours, the master.
I was like, I must have reached 10,000 hours. That's what happened.
Right.
So that's what happened.
100%. People don't put that time in to master anything. You know what I mean? We're jumping from one thing to another. They don't put the hours in. 10,000 hours, man. So I ask this to every artist that comes through here, man. Some people get it right away. Others struggle with it. If you had an opportunity to work on a dream project with one artist and one producer, dead or alive, Who would it be and why?
Furious Evans or myself.
Furious Evans and yourself. That was easy.
And they'll understand. The first album was called Errol Eats Everything. The second project is called Blame Furious Evans. And when they hear Blame Furious Evans, you'll understand. I think they're going to crush everything.
So Furious Ever did that last track?
He did every beat I rhyme on. I don't rhyme on other people's beat. He's my primo.
Yo, he killed that last track. Yo.
He killed every single song on
that sax. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
The best producer right now. I'll put him over against anybody.
Furious
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right. So finish the sentence, man. Errol Eats Everything is about
blackness.
So tell everybody where they can follow you, like and share, and subscribe to your movement, man.
All platforms. ERROL. Errol Eats Everything is the handle on all platforms except for TikTok. TikTok is Errol Eats. Everything else is Errol Eats Everything. I don't really mess with TikTok like that because there's some political reasons behind that craziness right there.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I don't really mess with it. Maybe one day, but not right now. I'm there too. But Errol Eats Everything across all elements, or all platforms. I have the website, ErrolEatsEverything.com. Go and cop the merch. You can see what they're talking about in regard to this baby boy. Our merch is killing the game, and the images are killing the game as well. So that's where you can find me. I have a project coming out right now called Stagger Back. If those don't know, yeah, that's a candy in the Caribbean made of ginger and molasses and coconut. I don't know why I called it that. I get out of my way. It came to my mind. I just said it, and I got out of my way. And that's a project that's going to have Brother Ali, Planet Asia, Blue, Rome Streets, Jovis, Chez Noir, Raz Fresco, Black Cat, Clarence Joe. A few features on there, but the main project is Blame Furious Evans coming in about the fourth quarter, and that's going to crush everything.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
If you like the first project, it's murder in the first project. I can't wait.
All right, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. You're gonna be the first one to do this for us, right?
All right.
We're gonna do a drop live on air, man.
All
Basically,
right.
Bars and Hoops Radio, Block the Block Radio. You do your Errol Eats Everything drop.
Block the Block Radio.
Block the Block Radio,
My
but
man.
Bars and Hoops Radio. But do Bars and Hoops Radio.
Yo, this is the worldwide Errol Eats Everything, and you tuning in to Bars and Hoops Radio.
On that note, we're gonna take it to our music break, man. Don't forget, man. Follow Errol Eats Everything on all platforms, man. Say it for them one more time.
ERROL. Errol Eats Everything. That's the handle on all platforms. Instagram, YouTube. I'm on TikTok too, Errol Eats. But Errol Eats Everything is the main handle on everything. Go to ErrolEatsEverything.com for that merch. Vinyl is coming right now too. Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn.